Over. Okay. I've done this so many times now, and I'm not happy with any of it. I'm coming to the decision that, or conclusion that it's never going to be good. I'm not practiced at this, and this is a first for me. And I'm not going to get straight to the point, because I've got a pad for runtime or whatever. Um, I've been thinking in the past year or so, and really for a lot longer, but in the past year it's become a much bigger issue. Um, I think it's very easy for a person to surrender to the expectations of themselves, and not just by other people, but by themselves. I think we build up this image of ourselves as children, and we somewhat stick to that even as we grow older. And maybe everyone thinks this way. I just turned 21 and it's my first and only time being that, so I don't know if this is all pointless. Um, there was a train going by. There we go. But all of that to say that maybe not so much by the doing of others, and I'll get more into that later on, but by myself and my own narrow view of myself. Think that I have perhaps built my character too quickly. I don't know how high the affection needs to be to actually harvest those. Um, the pack is Sunlit Valley Cobblemon, by the way. It's really fun. Stardew Valley with Pokemon, which I'm not into, but I did it for my friends. Where was I? Expectations of self, not other people's fault. Yes, yes. Yes. As in, there are parts of me that I know for sure I am. I like to study religion, but the difference there is that I've never called into question that has been consistent and evident in me. I never thought about it until making this video, and that's how I can be sure in that. Something that, yeah, not yet. What else can I talk about first? About time. Hmm. It's scary. It has been very scary for me to make this and talk about this, and I've talked about it with my partner, briefly with friends, and all the same, I'm still scared because, it could be the end of a lot of things. Right, yes. Following along with the idea of, setting up expectations for yourself earlier in life and then following through with them as if that's the person you're going to be once you understand yourself better or you develop things or you inherently change because, well, younger me, in fact, did not have too much happening to them as compared to the modern day. Fuck, I keep forgetting what I'm saying. I'm so tired, and I think the heat is really getting to me. Um, well, so mentally, I haven't been in the best space. You can probably see that. Um, I'll see if I can harvest their crops for them. But yes, I've talked with my friends about it more or less, and you see, that's fine because, I mean, friends don't really have that many demands of you. But there are people in my life, people in everybody's lives, who you have grown much older with, and they do expect a certain version of you, I guess. That isn't meant in a malicious way. I'm sure they wouldn't want to do that if they cared about you. Um, but it's just a case of, how do I say it? Do they have a right to know or to understand who they're with? I don't know. Partner's a concept I've never been able to fully get down. Um, it's this was all meant to take like 4 minutes. I'll steal all his fruits. It's not like he's gonna be using them. It's what do I say next? Getting there is the hard part. I've never been very concise. I'm someone who speaks in a long stream of thought, and if something comes out of it, then it does, and if not, then it continues to ramble on. And that's really not good for streaming or making videos. You know, I'm more the person that you end up in a VC with one night, you're both drinking, and you keep rambling about the philosophies of life together. And that's the kind of person I want to be. But not very entertaining, is it? Um, what do I say? What do I do? Let me look at my script. Everything's gonna pause for a second. Do 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 do. Do. Please hold on. Oh god, I'm shaking. Okay, got that, got that. Getting the points out slowly. We're ironing them out. They're in there. The rain sounds are nice, aren't they? Okay. I guess that's a few of them. I've probably mentioned in streams, maybe. Well, no, this is the only video like this for now, I think. I might have a few saved away, I'm not sure. But, well, I hope it's been clear, or I hope that I have mentioned, I don't view myself as the most manly man out there. And that isn't to say that I think masculinity is in any way a bad thing, because that's not true in the slightest. I think manliness is a great thing. And I know my partner, for instance, you know, expects a certain level of it. She obviously wants a husband. That is, you know, how sexualities work. You can't just be in a relationship, decide to transition, for instance, and then boom, everything's okay. That's a really big thing. Not that that's what this is. I'm still very much a guy. I just feel that I haven't been honest to myself in the severity of it. Or rather, I've been compliant with being unsatisfied with myself and the state of things in order to keep things. Because I'm very scared of what I might lose otherwise. And I've talked with my partner on this a bit, and it has went. It has went. So far, we have managed to land on I could wear something with ruffles, which is nice. I like those. They have a little more flourish to them, and I want to be decorated, and I want to be uh, seen as something desirable, I guess, to myself, to others, as weird as that is, maybe. It's in the sense that whatever this masculine game is, I don't know if I'm cut out for it. I don't know how to play it. Um, what is it, anyways? Is it like, the whole self sacrifice, trying to be patient, listen to everyone's feelings, don't really concern yourself with yourself? I don't know. It's not for me. It's not my pace of things. I know that's not a great view, but all I can say is that that's my view on it. I think men are the self-sacrificing type, women are the, pulling everything together type. Is that sexist? Maybe. I don't know. I was raised with older people. I don't believe in gender roles, but I obviously have feelings about both. That's how being raised works. Um, and yeah, at the same time, I can't see myself falling into any masculine archetype. Or rather, maybe I can, but the way I'm trying to do it is fundamentally wrong, and it is making me sick in myself, I think. Or however else you want to say it. Um, so my partner is someone who goes through a lot of stress, as I do. She has, quite skilled work. She has great ambitions, and that's wonderful for her. I don't really have the same, but I want to be able to be there for her and to help her when those inevitably, crack her spine down a bit, because they do. Ambitious people need people there to keep them together. And in that sense, I think I fall in line a lot more with those feminine archetypes. I feel better in myself when I can look at myself and see myself in that way, as compared to looking at myself with rippling muscles and a mustache for days, And I get that that's an exaggerated view. That's not how it would be, anyways. But I don't. What am I saying? Compromising. I think I've been compromising so much, and somewhere in that I've resigned myself to a situation in which I'm not going to be happy. And I think the manly parts of me would, like to say, but that's okay, and that's the way things should be. It should be this way because I'm meant to take this on to allow her to be happier in herself, to chase the things she wants. Um, but selfishly, and very selfishly, I want to be happy in life and I want to be able to not have regrets. And I don't regret her in the slightest. That isn't what this is about. I'm very happy with my decision of her. I'm very happy in my wanting her. I'm just not happy in the way that I've allowed myself to be dictated by the views of a much younger me and the views of a much more people pleaser me who says I will do these things for people and attempts to do them in absolute ignorance of, how that will affect me in the long run. And it is crazy to me that, oh God, I'm getting lightheaded talking this much. It's crazy to me that throughout all of this time, I've kept making excuses. Would that be it? I'm gonna check out his house. I haven't seen it before. These are all pre-built, by the way. We're not that skilled. Um, it's incredible to me how many excuses I can make on why I'm feeling bad. I can say it's the heat. I can say lots is going on in my life, but the truth is that even if I don't so much associate with my past for my own mental well-being, it is the truth that I have been through more and there has been more going on and I have been fine. Maybe I am onto something, maybe it's just weighed me down over the years, and that's definitely something that can happen, but I'm 21. I'm not even at the halfway point of my life, really. Um, not even at the best years of my life, although those seem to keep moving. Maybe I'll make a video on that, talking about the best years. Because people always say, wow, your childhood is the best years, and then your teens are the best years, and then your 20s are the best years, and then your 30s, and it keeps moving on. And I think people do that because they keep wanting to pretend that things can still change while still resigning yourself to the exact same life over and over again. 1 second, I need water. I need water so I can hydrate from this 4-minute video that's been going on for over an hour. I'm so lightheaded from the constant talking. My muscles are so tense. I'm very afraid. Can I say that that is something I am happy about myself and something I hope I keep to myself in? And that when I am afraid, which is quite often, I can still function. And maybe that's just because I've been in these environments. Well, not these environments. Scratch that. I'm fine. My living situation is fine. Been in this kind of headspace for a while, but not really melting down, being able to talk well and help others mostly. And I want to talk on that a bit later in this as well. For anyone who has stuck through with this clusterfuck. Which thank you if you have. And thank you if you have on the others. It's like, wow, this content's made for you. Long clusterfucks. Well, like kindred. What am I even meant to say? What isn't obvious? I'm more feminine than I'd like to admit. I'm more feminine than I think my partner would really appreciate. And more than I think she wants in her partner. And that terrifies me. I don't want to lose another person. I don't want it to get to the point where I feel like every single time this goes badly, it's my fault. Which, looking back, maybe it is. I've always tried too little, and then I've tried too much, and I'm someone of extremes. Oh wow. Reload. Wonder why that happened. Beautiful. Thank you, God. Please don't flood me. Maybe that's a sign that this is okay. I'll have to convince her of this in post-production. Oh, 5 hearts, is that enough? It is enough. This is crazy. Okay. These things are so cute. I know nothing about Pokemon, but like... Okay, I'm gonna ask you all to not react badly to what I'm about to do. But I just don't want to pull any out to fight with. It's only level 5, right? I can't take that many. Oh! Hello. Hi. And it goes on your shoulder. Yeah. Bet you didn't expect me to win over this volley. um... All of it to say, I think I've made peace with whatever will happen. I haven't actually, no, not at all. I'm very scared. And whatever will happen. I hope I don't chicken out of this, as I think I normally would. Oh god, I'm so lightheaded. I hope I don't chicken out. I hope I can stick to this, and I hope she'll be okay with me. I hope my friends will be okay with me. I know they will be, it's not like they'll care. I hope this way of my life will make me happier in the long run. I'll never know. Maybe this will be a mistake. I don't know how many more of those I'm really able to make. I know that when I'm older, if I'm older, if I get older, I'd love to make videos reflecting on my life. I recently ran into someone. I think I'll link their channel because listening to their videos the last few days has given me some comfort. She's an older woman. I think she looks maybe early 50s, middle 50s. I hope that's accurate and I'm not shaming her. She looks good despite the age, is all I'll say. Let's see, what do I actually have to make food with here? I hope it all goes well. And if it doesn't, I'm not sure what I can do anymore. I'm so lightheaded, and I need just a moment to calm down. Cut. Okay, you know what, fine, that's a good enough break, sorry. I didn't really say cut. Fine, whatever, you know what, fine, whatever, listen. Cut. Okay. That's gonna look awful, but I hope I stick to it. Okay. Yeah. It's so many adding things together that got me to this point. I had ideas for my model that she didn't like. I wanted a more feminine one. Especially after someone's rendition on a certain series that I should say quickly that my channel existed before that existed and the concept was always the same. I'm just happy to piggyback on the momentum that got. Piggyback. That's the saying, I think. Um, I guess that's all I really needed to say. And you know how the spotlight effect is. Is it called that? You know, you always think that changes will be bigger than they are, that everyone will be looking, when in reality nobody knows me, nobody really cares or is aware of my videos, no one has seen me before this really. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Sorry, breakdown over. Um, so I guess moving on to what I want to say for everyone else, which is the generic stuff for brownie points that you give to me. Uh, don't settle. Don't be in a situation where you have to be a lesser version of yourself unless I guess that makes you happy. I know some people want simple things. I want a simple life, but I don't want to be a simple person. I don't want to be someone who resigns himself for the sake of another person. Um, because I love her, but I don't know. I have one life. And I would give a lot to have something like her, even if that, kind of entails my own unhappiness. But I think I have done that. I think I did my time. I hope that you'll be happy. I hope you'll know that even if you change and people aren't okay with it, that you'll at least be there for yourself as you always have. You kind of don't have a choice in that. You're stuck in this life with me now. You and me made a pact in this. Yeah. And mm, I'm lost. What do I tell you? What do you want to hear? Talking just makes things better. I feel better already. There have been times in the last year where I have had to lay down in the bathroom floor, or I have had to lean back in my chair and control my breathing because of my heart spasming or my breathing getting out of control. And some would say these are valid medical concerns and I should get them checked out. But I'm gonna chalk it down to stress because I still have a little man in me. Um, wow, this is beautiful. I want to visit the Stonehenges in real life. Sorry, no, I corrected. I recorrected. We should see the Stonehenges in real life. I should take some followers with me one day. We'll all go. And we'll see some of the beautiful things out there. If we live long enough with this. What do they call it now? Climate change, not global warming. Shame, but they don't do this in real life, huh? This is a good spot to end it, I think. I hope you're well, and I hope I'll be well. I hope that everything is fine. I hope that I can stick to this and that I'll be happier. What am I even gonna call this? What am I gonna call myself? I don't think I'm a femboy or whatever you want to put the word on there. I guess I should go exploring for words. Do I really need words? I don't think so. I think I'll just wear things that make me happy. There. We can quote that, right? Thank you for being here. Being here for something that took 32 minutes. Less, considering I have to cut a bit of it out. But 32 minutes. Or rather, an hour and a half. That I plan to take 4 minutes. Wow, I complicate things. Maybe I am the problem. Well, thank you all. Okay, I'm gonna stop dragging this out. I'm gonna get this out there. I'm gonna send it to my partner. I'm gonna put it on my server, and I'm gonna suffer. And I'll see you at the other side of it, and I'll make more videos and stuff. And yay, I'm gonna be a real boy.